Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, ducky. Come here, ducky, ducky, ducky. Come here. Come here. Come here, ducky. Come on. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hi. Hi. Good boy. Good boy. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope everyone had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I basically just sat and relaxed, hung out with the family, hung out with the farm animals. Speaking of farm animals, and I kind of want to like put a clip into this video where like I show you guys like me and this goose. It's a Chinese goose, and he has like this ball on his head. But literally, like when it comes to ducks and goose, or geese actually, because plural, they are not really people friendly animals. And so like this goose like would get close to me, and he's like one of our pets. We have like a flock of them, and then we have like this one duck that he thinks he's part of the gang, even though he's a duck and they are goose or geese. But anyways, he got following me and getting close to me, and I'm like, is he gonna bite me? And like when he got close to me, I would like get up out, because I'd be like in my lawn chair, and I would like get up. And then there's been times where I've been on my stairs outside, he would get close and I would get up because I ain't trying to get bitten. And a couple days ago, I went to my doctor's office, and he came up to the car, and I thought he was going to actually get in the car with me. And then when I got home, I'm like, okay, he's either going to bite me or he's not going to do it. Let's just see what he's going to do. Because like, there's got to be a reason why he's coming up to me. So I'm sitting in my lawn chair, and he's like ducking, like putting his head down, like he's like shy, like, do I really want to come up to her? I'm being shy, or I'm being suspicious. And he like gets closer and puts his head down again and gets closer. And then I literally put my hand out, and he lets me touch his head. And I started petting him, and like he was cool with it. And then he would take his head and like rub his little beak against my leg or my arm. It was super adorable. Like, I'm going to put a clip into this video because we just don't see that, you know? So I was like so excited to see that. So yeah, I have my little pet goose. I usually call them duckies. Like when I call out to him, I need to like think of a name. And I'm not sure if it's a her or a him. I'm not sure. But he's like, I call him a him. He's like the king of the flock. So if anybody messes with the kids, you get him. So yeah, that's my little story time. But I wanted to talk about a product. This is going to be a best of the best makeup brushes, because when you're doing makeup, you have to have the best tools. And I pulled out from the eyes to the face my favorite brushes that I love to use in my makeup routine. And there's kind of a mix between affordable and high-end. But I wanted to talk about this product real quick. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Brightening Illuminating Concealer. This is in the shade Night Swan. They do come in different shades, but I want to show you the difference. So I went ahead and applied the concealer on this side, and as you can tell, it's basically you don't see the darkness. So you see darkness underneath this eye and see no darkness under this eye. Like, this is what this product does, and it does not crease. So if you're like mature skin, like I just turned 42, but don't tell anybody, but it hasn't creased, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some under my eye so we're like evened out. And I just dab it underneath my eye, and it also gets rid of redness, which is kind of cool too. And I just blend it out with my finger. I'm trying to not flick you off, so I'm sorry if that comes off like that. I don't mean to. But see how that corrected the darkness? I am like so infatuated with this product. And as you can tell, I've used quite a bit of this. And I use this to brighten, you know, like to really conceal. I mean, concealer is used to get rid of that darkness, but they have a product that brightens also. So I really, really do love this. You can find this online or at Sephora. So I really love this so much. And you can like totally see the difference. So let's get into my favorite brushes. I'm going to start with my favorite like glitzy brushes. This is from the brand Bling. And Bling takes, like, they put one, like every rhinestone on here. I've not had any problems with the rhinestones falling off. I bought 3 collections, which means they do different colors every year. I've not seen any different color this year so far. I don't know what's taken them so long to release another color. But usually they release a different color around the holidays, but I don't know for sure what's going on. I hope they're not like going out of business, because I would be so sad. And their brushes are quality, so I don't understand why they would go out of business. But maybe just not a whole lot of people know about their business. I'm not sure. But I ended up picking up a silver set, which is like silver with different color like rhinestones. And then I have the blue ones, which are these. And I picked up a complete set. So a complete set comes with your brushes for your face, and then also some eye brushes. I think there is a total of 24 brushes, I think. Maybe 12, I'm not sure. But you're getting a different, I think it's 12. Yeah, I think it is 12. And then, so I have the blue set, which I love. This is like one of my favorite brushes to like apply powder with. And then I have the purple set. They have a black rhinestone set. They have a red. They have like a pink. They also have ones that are like pink glitter that doesn't have the rhinestones. So if you're not too crazy about getting the rhinestones, they do have brushes that don't have rhinestones on it, but they're pink. And they're super, like, the bristles are soft. I've not had any kind of shedding, nothing crazy going on. And yeah, I think they're around, right now they have a sale. They're 50% off. And if you use my code, which it's going to get you 10%, so you're going to get 50% off the total sale. And then if you use my code, you're getting additional 10% off. So use code LIA10, and I'll leave it in the description box. But yeah, you get, I think it's around $124 for the complete set. And then half of that, and then 10% on that. My math, I'm like horrible in math, so don't even ask me what the price would be. So the next one I want to talk about is beauty blenders, which you've heard me talk about this. This is from the Dollar Tree. They are $1.25. This is from the brand Sassy Chic. I love these sponges, really, I love it so much. They're squishy, they like blend out my foundation. You can even like, I'll even like take my cream products when it comes to contour and blush. I'll even blend it out with my sponge being damp. So I love it for that too. And then I have my little rhinestone powder puff, which I use to go underneath my eyes for my setting powder or finishing powder. And then Wet n Wild. So every like collection they come out with also brushes, and it depends on the collection. Sometimes they don't release brushes, but I would say 90% of their launches always has brushes. Matter of fact, they just released a SpongeBob SquarePants collection that is super adorable, and also they have these brushes, and they do look something like this, like they have the glitter in the handles that move. So I want to get my hands on them. But these are Wet n Wild brushes that I ended up picking up a long time ago. Their bristles are soft. I've not had any shedding. I just love using them for my makeup. And they have eyes and then the face ones. And then another applicator that I enjoy using is, I use this for like liquid foundation. And you would seem like this thing wouldn't do anything, but it actually does work. Like by the time I blend this out with my foundation, it looks beautiful. It's kind of like using a beauty blender, but using it it's dry instead. But it's beautiful. The finish is beautiful when I use this. And you can even use this for powder if you really want that sharp contour. You can use that for that too. The next brushes are from Sigma. This was from their Beauty and the Beast collection. This was their angled foundation brush. Really dense, real soft. I love this brush for my foundation. And then this is the E24 Diffused Blend. So I would use this to blend out my eyeshadow. They're really soft bristles, no shedding. They're really quality brushes. If you want something that's high end, Sigma is a really good brand to shop at. Now, Luxie, this is the next brand I'm talking about. I've not heard any buzz going around from Luxie. They were popular back in 2015 when YouTube and the beauty world like blew up. But I still love my Luxie brushes. I mean, the quality is there. The bristles are soft. I mean, their eye brushes are like perfect. I've not used any of their face brushes, but their eye brushes are really nice. The next set is from Lunar Beauty, and Lunar Beauty is owned by Manny MUA. He is a beauty YouTuber right here on YouTube. And he does beauty reviews, beauty tutorials. He's just an awesome person. One of these days, I want to meet him and Laura Lee. That's another YouTuber. She's so awesome. But she also has a YouTube channel, and she does beauty reviews and tutorials. But he has his own beauty brand, and he has these brushes that are used for eyes. I love like the ombre. Like my favorite color is black and teal. So I like the fact that they're half black because they have this ombre effect going on. But the bristles, the quality is there. They're soft. I'm able to blend out my eyeshadows with these brushes. Like, it's a beautiful blend when I use these. And then I wish they would come back out with this brush. This is when Jaclyn Hill did a collab with Morphe. But this is one of my favorite bronzer brushes. And I don't see another brush on Morphe that looks like this. But it's just like the perfect brush to get into the forehead. Even like the contour and underneath. I really like this brush, and I cannot find anything like this. This is the JH02. I really love the bristles. Like, I bought this like a few years ago, and it still held its shape. Super soft. The next collection is Morphe X Ariel. Ariel is a makeup artist. He is also a beauty influencer on TikTok, and I don't know if he does his beauty reviews on Instagram, but he collabed with Morphe and he created his own brushes. So he has a face set and then an eye set. I purchased both of them. I love the quality of these bristles. They're really different because of the handles. Like, each number is at the bottom of the tool, and the brushes are different. Like, you've seen this brush before, but the other ones are really different. Like, you can use this one for contour, bronzer. You can use it for blush. I use this for foundation. You can use this for like powder. And then this is one of the eye brushes you can use to blend out your eyeshadow. So I really like those brushes. He even came out with individuals. Sorry, I had to take a water break. When you talk so much, your mouth starts to get dry. So if you see me doing that, just ignore me. So the next brush is affordable, but they're super, like, cool. Like, when I first started applying makeup, I hated my dual-sided brushes. But when I actually started using them, I started to love them more and more. And e.l.f. actually makes dual-sided brushes. They also make even the single handles. But this is for liquid bronzer and contour. So you could use this for your liquid or cream products. And then if you flip it, you can use this for your powder. So you can just like two birds with one stone, cream, powder. This one is cream and powder. This is another product. So I'll use this for my contour or my bronzer. I'll use this for my blush. So I'll use this side for my cream blush, use this side for my powder blush. And it's really nice. The bristles are soft. Like, it applies product with ease. It's super beautiful at the end. And they're affordable. I think they're around, $3 or something like that. And then, I'm not seeing these at Walmart, but they are available on e.l.f.'s website. The next product, brush, is by Dibs. And this is another dual-sided brush. This is kind of the same concept. You have one side for cream, contour, or bronzer, or even blush. And then you have the other side for powder. I really love the bristles. They're super soft. It blends out the product with no problem. I really love that brush. Like, it's kind of pricey, but I love it all at the same time. The next brushes are from, this is their Moda X Marilyn Monroe collection. I bought these 2 years ago. But the reason why I bought these was for the silicone applicator. And when you use a brush, when it comes to like glitter, metallic, or duochrome shadows, sometimes you have fallout. And you don't always get the most payoff. Usually if you use your finger, you get the most payoff. So sometimes when you use a silicone applicator like this, you get the most payoff. And so that's what I use this for. And then it came with some brushes, which you can use this one to blend out shadow or packing shadow on. This you can use to go underneath to put your eyeshadow underneath your eyes. Or you can leave it in your crease or for your brow highlight. So I love those brushes for that. The next brushes I got from Temu. And if you know, you know. This doesn't it remind you of some other brand? But like, you would think anything from there's some things that are great from Temu, same for Shin, but then you get some bad stuff too. But these are actually great brushes. Like, you get this angled brush, which is super nice if you want to go into your crease. This is like a packing brush. You have a blender. Then you have another blender. And then a little bit of a wider blender. They have names for them, but I just call them blenders. But they're really nice quality. The bristles are really soft, like really, really soft. I've not had any shedding. You can even use this brush right here because of the way it's angled. You could use it to apply your highlight or even your contour. You can use that for that too. Next product, these are from Scott Barnes. Scott Barnes is a makeup artist. I don't know if he still is, but he used to be Jennifer Lopez's makeup artist. I don't know if he's still working for her, but before he got into beauty and being a makeup artist, he used to be a painter. So he definitely knew his brushes. And so when he created these brushes right here, he definitely knew what he was doing. The designs are really different. I've not seen anything like this before. But I really like this brush because you can apply it for this is what it's used for, is for bronzer and contour. The bristles are super soft. And then you got your snatch contour. Like, it fits perfectly. I really do love this brush. And then you have like a pointed powder brush, which fits perfectly underneath the eyes. So yeah, here's two other brushes from Scott Barnes. The eye set. Look how different and unique. It looks like this brush, but it fits perfectly into your crease, and it blends your shadow out perfectly. Did I just have shadow? No, I'm seeing things. I thought it had eyeshadow on it. And then you have a regular blender. The bristles are really soft. They're really quality brushes. They are a little high pricey, but they're actually worth it. And yeah. The next brush is from Rose and Ben. Rose and Ben is a beauty influencer, and she does beauty tutorials on Instagram and TikTok. She has her own brand. She comes out with brushes, but this is her foundation brush. She also has some other brushes, but I love, there's no streaking with this. It's like an air brush. By the time you use this with your foundation looks perfect using this brush. You could use it for contour or your blush. I just really, really love this brush. And I do have another brush. It's an eye brush, but I do want to get some more brushes because they are different and they're really quality brushes. So yeah, this is the C42, and I love the army green handle to it. It's just really, the design is beautiful. The next brushes you guys seen me use over and over and over again, but I love it so much. These are my foundation brushes. It's from It Cosmetics. Of course, you have the heart shape. This is the Heavenly Love Brush. And I love it because you have the little glitter in the handle. This one doesn't have the glitter in the handle. This was actually their first original brush that they came out with. And then they came out with this one. But every year in October, they come out with these brushes to raise awareness for breast cancer awareness. So every brush that they sell, they donate a percentage to the breast cancer awareness, which is super cool. And, you know, I have to buy a brush every single year. So, yeah, that's how I do my dilinging. So, yeah, and I love the brush. The bristles are quality. Like, It Cosmetics brushes, that's another high-end, like, brand that you can't go wrong with because their brushes are just, they're really, really nice. And you just can't go wrong with them. The next brush is from Sephora. Sephora has like their own makeup line, but they also have their own makeup brush line. This is from their Pro line. They have brushes from like different lines, but stick to the Pro line. This is the contour number 78. And of course you can use it for concealer, or you can use it to apply contour. That's what I use it for. But I love like how packed this brush is, but it's super soft. There is some flex to this, but not too much. It stays its shape. But yeah, it's a really quality brush, and I'm looking to buy some more brushes from them. The next set is from Morphe. This is their M103 foundation brush, which kind of looks like that one, the Rose and Ben, don't it? These are new brushes that Morphe came out with. This is the Morphe M242. This is for cream and liquid bronzer, which looks like this. I bought the majority of these brushes for my cream products because I don't have brushes for that certain area of makeup. So that's why I invested in these brushes to apply my cream products with. So yeah, I really love this brush. It makes it perfect to apply blush with. And then this was foundation. I don't think I've used this brush yet. No, I've not used this, but I have used this one. But the quality's there. The bristles are soft. I've not had any shedding. So that's good. The next brush is my highlighting brush. This is the brush that I use for highlighting. This is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, the 823. It's super soft, and it's like the perfect brush to use for your highlighter. It's a really quality brush, like down to the handle. I've not had any shedding, and yeah, this is my go-to when it comes to highlight. The next brush, this is why I thought it looked the same. This is BK Beauty number 109. I also have another brush by them, but it's the bigger brush for the bronzer. I ended up buying this one for also bronzer. It is perfect. Look how perfectly that fits on the forehead. And you can even blend out your bronzer or contour with this. You can even use this for concealer. Like, this is like a multitasking tool, but I didn't think of that when I bought it. But yeah, this is another quality brush that I like, and it's sold on TikTok. The next two brushes are from Rare Beauty. Rare Beauty is owned by Selena Gomez. I bought the foundation brush, which is, it's kind of like another brush that's almost the same. It's super packed. It fits perfectly underneath the eye to apply the foundation. The quality on this brush is really nice. The same thing when it goes to this brush. This is used for concealer. It blends out my concealer with no problem. You can even go down the tip of your nose. These brushes are really nice to have. The next one are my paddle brushes. So I have an affordable option and a high-end. They're both good options. So this is by Real Techniques. This is their paddle brush. I bought this, I want to say 6 years ago. but the bristles are soft on this. Like, I was able to get a beautiful finish when I applied it with my foundation. I only used it for my foundation. Same thing with this. Used it for foundation. This is by Artis. These brushes are really nice. They do the same thing. If you want something that's high-end, go with Artis. If you want an affordable option, go with Real Techniques. Alright, the last brushes I'm going to talk about are Made by Mitchell. So, Made by Mitchell is sold on TikTok. He's a makeup artist and a beauty brand. He owns makeup, which I need to like buy and test out. But I ended up going to test out his brushes because who would not need brushes? Even though I have enough brushes, according to my husband. But anyways, let's just look at the color on this. Like the ombre effect. He has there's like 6 different colorways. I picked up the pink pearl where you go from green to pink. The numbers are actually on the bottom of the handles. And then you have M for Made by Mitchell. This is for your cream contour or bronzer or blush. This one actually looks like the Sephora Pro one. But you can use this for contour or concealer. You can use this for highlighter, putting finishing powder or setting powder. Here's another one that looks the same thing but bigger. And then we have some eye brushes. So we have a packing brush. We have a itty bitty beauty blender. And then we have a medium size one. And then we have like a small one. So we have like a small one, a smaller one, and a bigger one. These are beautiful brushes. They blend out product with no problem. I've not had any shedding. I've washed these brushes and the color has stayed on the handles. And yeah, I would recommend them because they are affordable brushes. They really are. But they are beautiful and they're different. Like, you never see brushes with 2 of these. Like, Made by Mitchell thought of everything when it comes to his products, his makeup products, and his brushes. So, that is it. I've went over all my brushes from face to eyes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday. I had one. So I will see you guys in the next video.
Hey, Jackie. Hi. Hey, Jackie.